Okay, so today we're going to work on something it's called a brush. Well, it is a brush, but it's something that is, I would call it a stamp. But the reason I think Photoshop doesn't use the word stamp is because they already use stamp. I'm pointing to the clone stamp tool here. So let me explain what this is. We're going to set up a brush that doesn't give you a brush stroke. It doesn't give you a swipe. It gives you a click and it puts down an image. So imagine almost if you're dabbing on that. And the one we're going to use to show you this is the lightning. And I'm going to open up a lightning file right now. And this is a file that you should have on Classroom. And I'd like you to open up that file. And we're also going to open up a glove file. We're going to use the glove file more in the next lesson, but I'm going to have you open it up today just so we can paint the lightning on it and show you how that works. But let's really focus on that lightning file. Okay, there are 3 major steps to get this ready for the brush. The first thing we want to do is we want to get this colored picture. You can see it's not a lot of color, but it's like a brownish, hazy kind of thing. We're going to turn it into black and white. And the way we do that, we use our keyboard and a shortcut. We hold down Control, Shift, and type the letter U. And there you go, black and white. Now that it's black and white, we need to filter out of the light. We want to keep the bright lightning, but you see the glow around it? That's not something we want to be having on our brush. And you can see the glow has actually highlighted these trees or I don't know what they are, bushes or something. We want to get rid of all that too. So let's change the level of lighting. To do that, we're going to do another keyboard shortcut, Control L. And the level box shows up. That's the level of light involved. And I'm going to move this slider right here to the right. When I do, I want you to focus on the picture and you're going to see how the light starts to fade. See that? We're nice now, we got the glow, but we can still see this outline here and we don't want that. So I'm going to keep going until I can't see that anymore. It's pretty much gone there. I don't want to go a lot further because when I go way past this, even the lightning itself goes out. And along here, the jagged edges are gone and everything. So we're good right here, okay? Once that's good, we click OK or we hit Enter on the keyboard. And now we have just the lightning. There's one more step before we turn this into a brush, and that's we invert the colors. The black becomes white, the white becomes black, and we do that with a keyboard shortcut, Control-I. And there you go. That's what we're going to make a brush out of. And I'm going to show you how. It's real simple. We go to the Edit tab up on top, click that, and come down a little more than halfway where it says Define Brush Preset. And I'm going to call this something like L, I don't know, 50. I chose L for lightning and 50 just because it's a number that I haven't used when I've done this with other brushes. So now I say OK, and I have my brush. And let me show you how that works. We're going to go to the other picture just so you can see how the brush works. We're going to go to the brush tool right here. And if you're ever trying to figure out what any of these tools are, just put the cursor over and leave it there for a while till the explanation pops up. Brush tool. And this is an old brush, so that's not the one I want. We're going to right click. And now I get all the brushes that are in my, if you go up to the top, you have the standard ones we've been using forever. And then we're going to go all the way to the bottom. I'm going to take the very last one. I select it. I hit Enter on the keyboard, and look at that. There it is. There is your lightning. Now, it doesn't show up really well against the white background, but you can see it on the glove there. All I do is I put it where I want it to go, and I click. And there, I just dabbed my brush, if you will. All right, so that is how you get a custom brush, and that's how you put lightning on pictures. And on the next video, we're going to have some of these lightnings coming out of the fingertip of the gloves.